The use of stop and search in police operations has been gaining a lot of traction lately. This is something that affects a lot of people, and it might affect you as well at some point. You know what I mean? And so today I'm gonna drop some knowledge and try to educate and edify you about the use of stop and search in crime fighting. Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Sage and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the like button, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes, guys. Now, as a cop, I've been on the streets patrolling the toughest of inner city communities, and I have seen the good, I have seen the bad, and the not so pretty, and I have had some wild experiences. But one thing I know for sure is that stop and search is a necessary tool in crime fighting. Let me give you a couple examples of how stop and search has helped me and my team in our line of work. One night my team and I were patrolling a community, and we stumbled upon a group of individuals standing in a lane in the dead of night, middle of the night. They were exercising their constitutional rights, and I mean, but to the untrained eye, they look innocent enough. Thanks to our instincts and decision to conduct a search, we were able to recover a firearm from them. Now, this incident alone highlights the importance of stop and search as a tool for law enforcement, but there's a lot more. Another time I was on patrol and a man walked out of a business place, and as soon as he saw us, he started acting suspicious. We searched him, and lo and behold, there was another firearm. Guys, these days criminals ain't playing around. They are barefaced, walking around with their weapons, and them not hide. And I mean, this isn't back in the day when they used to hide their weapons and dig them up when something went down. Every day they drive or walk by us fully strapped. But that is where stop and search comes in. It is very important. That is where it shines. It allows for law enforcement to investigate their suspicion about an individual without having to actually arrest them and take them to the station. Many illegal weapons are recovered during stop and search operations, along with stolen property and the arrest of wanted persons. But I know what you are thinking. Stop and search can be controversial and contentious, and it's this and it's that. Yes, and me not sugarcoat it. There have been instances where it's been misused and abused. However, when used correctly and within the confines of the law, it's a powerful tool in the fight against crime. Let's talk about the legalities of it. What gives the police the authority to do what they do? There are a bunch of legislative acts that gives the police the power to stop and to search, like the Constabulary Force Act, the Firearms Act, the Customs Act, and many more. For example, Section 19 of the Constabulary Force Act enables searches for stolen goods and a range of dangerous and prohibited drugs. Section 90 and 94 of the new Firearms Act allows for searches for firearm and ammunition. Previously, it was Section 42 of the old Firearms Act. And there are many other pieces of legislation, such as the Customs Act, the Predial Larceny Act, and the Offensive Weapons Act. All of these pieces of legislation allow the police to stop and to search you if they have a reasonable suspicion, right, that you have committed an offense. Now, I understand that stop and search can be inconvenience for law-abiding citizens, but let's be real. How else are the police going to recover your stolen property? How will the police find concealed weapons? Officers don't have x-ray vision, and so they gotta do their due diligence. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, law-abiding citizens have no problem with the police conducting a stop and search. I've stopped countless motorists on the road throughout my career, and I can tell you they appreciate what the police are doing. They don't take out their cell phones to record and start making a scene for likes and for views. But whatever you do out there when confronted by the police is entirely up to you, but there's nothing to gain in treating the police like they are the enemy. I can recall a few years back when the guns for drugs trade was being thrown around loosely. I stopped 3 cars. They were traveling together. All 3 of them were loaded with ganja. With the lack of intelligence, there was no other way to find out these things unless you conduct a stop and search. On another occasion, I stopped a car, conducted a search, and found the trunk jam-packed like a can of sardines with stolen goods. The driver ran away, leaving his accomplice. The accomplice could not run away from the police because he had only 1 foot. If you want to catch fish, you have to go fishing. 9 out of 10 homicides are committed with a firearm, and so the police will always be on the hunt for guns and criminals to take them off the street. So stop and search is a valuable tool in this endeavor, as it allows for the police to proactively search for weapons and other illegal items. I have been stopped by the police many times. I don't complain about why I was stopped because I know why they do what they do, and in the grand scheme of things, I have a part to play, right? I comply, I do what is asked of me, and in no time I am on my merry way. Most of the time a police stop will take less than 3 minutes unless there's something they need to look into with a certain level of detail. And I mean, stop and search is not a magic solution to crime. It's just one tool in the toolbox of law enforcement that is used in conjunction with other tactics. Now, I know that some people may argue that stop and search disproportionately affects certain communities, it affects certain people, and that it can lead to profiling. And it ain't fair, and it is this and it is that. And I get it, I do understand those concerns. And I believe that it is important for law enforcement to be aware of these issues and to make sure that their use of stop and search is fair and impartial. However, I also believe that we need to trust our law enforcement to use this power responsibly. No, I am not saying stop and search is perfect, far from it, but it's a necessary tool in the fight against crime. It allows law enforcement to recover firearms, stolen property, and arrest of wanted persons. While it may be controversial, while it may be contentious at times, it's one of those effective crime fighting tools the police have. In a society where we are constantly in danger, everybody wants to feel secure, but nobody wants to suffer the slightest inconvenience for that sense of security. I believe that stop and search is a small inconvenience, a very small inconvenience to pay for this safety and security of our communities. So that's my 2 cents, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out.